Hey everyone, back with another Mythic kill video. It's been a couple weeks since my council video, and now Sludgy is dead for us too, so we're going to go through this one. Coming off council, this fight was a huge change of pace, whereas council is literally like a dance fight with all these intricate mechanics and timings. This one is just stay alive and do damn. It's much simpler, but it's also more lethal. It's just your entire raid getting destroyed for about 5 minutes straight, just trying to kill the boss before you're just tapped on resources. Another big difference is, unlike Council, where I largely talked about the fight and I had very little to do with fire specifically, this one is going to be all about fire, and I'll just mention a few key things about the fight as a whole. So let's start right away with the build. I ran Imperial Ordnance and the PvP badge, which gives me double on-use intellect trinkets for the first and fourth pillars. Another big development on this fight was the switch to Firestarter in the first row, which really helps to getting combustion back for the first pillar. Combined with Kindling and Discipline of the Grove Conduit, you don't even need PI to get combust back. From pillar to pillar, you have a minute, so it's pretty easy. But from pole to first pillar, it's only about 50 seconds. So that's where Firestarter really just carries you. But I'll be the first to admit the Fire Mage is super high maintenance on this fight. You kind of need other people to sacrifice their movement and whatnot to enable you. It ends up being worth it because you do a lot of damage, but it kind of feels weird, like needing to get babied the whole fight just to ensure you can plant there and farm your combust back. But let's get into it. So right on pull, you'll see I go with a Frost Nova, which fulfills the Frost component of Disciplinary Command, right into a Pyroblast Combust Double Fire Blast opener. So that's that playing out here, and that's just single target combust. First chains come out, and you'll see that right in the front of the room here, we have Fire Mage, and then a Disc Priest over here. The three of us are doing the most important things on pull, which is combusting, and ramping Spirit Shell. So we don't even move. Like, we know that the other people are going to come to us, and I just stand the same spot every time and I never move. Because you could ask anybody in the raid where I stand for first pillar, and they'd all be able to tell you I stand right here. Because I know no one else is doing anything as important as I am, so I don't even move. I know they're going to come to me. I just plant and combust. And then from here, it's just maximizing this fire starter window to get combust back as quickly as I can. First shift, and we also have, you'll see we have a raid warning weak aura that calls out who to bait the chain slam, which is 4 people. It prioritizes hunters, druids because they have bark skin every time, and shamans. So as a fire mage, I know that because I'm cloth, which means I get destroyed by it, and 2, because in the last phase, if you're going to cheese it with bop, I can't be the one to get chain slam, because when my partner tries to kill me, I won't die. I'll just proc cauterize, which just scuffs the whole thing. So basically, I know I'm never getting chain slam, so I just stay towards the front of the range group the whole time, which makes it so that I don't have to move up so other people can move behind me when they go to bait chain slam. So again, just whatever I can do to minimize movement and just stand there and cast as much as possible. So here I'm just maximizing Firestarter. And at the end of the Firestarter window, so sub 90%, I just Imperial Ordnance and Shifting Power. This gets my DPS badge ready for the double on use on the pillar, along with getting combust back. Let's find some open space. And here we get the first slam. So on these slams, we soak them with our entire ranged group right here. We have 3 assigned players, which is our 2 hunters plus 1 druid soaking here. And I'm assigned with Jarlix, who's one of our hunters, so I'll have to move over there. And we have all our melee over here, and then our 2 tanks by themselves soaking on this side, which like is pretty hard. And so like they missed some soaks, but I don't think they missed like this pull, which you'll see was kind of funny, but I don't think they missed soaks any more often than any of our other groups, so it wasn't really a big deal. So here we stand in the barrier for the initial impact, and then we have to move over here and get our soaks with the hunter group, which you'll get a great look at because I get paired with the hunter 3 times this pull. So that's the barrier, and move over here to get soaks. So it's just single target combust. Anytime during these pillars, that's the miss soak. Anytime during these pillars when I get topped, I just alter. So here I get topped, alter. That way on the roar, I can alter back and just heal right back up. Next links come out, type link over there. Again, I stay towards the front. Game lagged. Awesome. Just stay towards the front of the ranged pack because I know I'm not getting chain slam. So this way I don't have to like move around when people go behind me to bait. Just giving melee room. and just farming back combustion. Chain Slam comes out. This is a roar. And we get a shifter. I think we get Rubble to fall on us here too after this. Get Rubble falls, so I wait for Zaps to catch up with me, and then we move over to second pillar. I am in the ranged group on this one, so I'm just going to stand right where I'm at. Have a Link and a Devo for this, and I kind of cheat to the front, and just in case I'm closer to the next soaks. Here I'm pretty top, so I alter, so that after the roar, I can just alter back. New partners, another hunter. And again, I'm just staying towards the front, so I don't have to move, because I know I'm not getting chain slam. This stomp right here is my favorite part of the fight, because so we have 8 melee in our comp, which means 4 pairs. So we really need to give them room, and there's a lot of rubble everywhere. So what me and Necro do is, rather than staying horizontal, we shift to a vertical orientation, which gives them a ton of room around the room. So I'm really happy with how we did that. And just farming combust like always during these kind of intermission phases. Probably shifting power soon, yeah. So this will be a shift. So I frostbolt to get my disciplinary command going. So here I'm going to be in the link for the initial hit and then move over to the hunter soaks. This part of the fight is where we almost always are health zoning and health potting because we're just super low on on healing cooldowns. I felt pretty safe, even like right here where I'm about to do it, I get top so I can alter. So yeah, after the roar I alter back, so I'm pretty safe the whole time. So I never felt the need on this particular pool to help out our health zone, so I'll have those later. New partners, third hunter if anyone's keeping count at home. I'm in front of the room like always. I have to get melee room, so I have to dip into this rubble for a second, which is vastly preferred to clipping somebody with the seismic shift, so it's not a big deal. Definitely rather do that than clip somebody. Those things might as well heal you, honestly, they're not a big deal. Ordnance again here, so I have it for fourth pillar. And here I think I almost troll us, yeah, because we get this shift, this pre-shift weak aura. So in my mind, I was like, oh, we have to be over here to soak eventually, so let's just move this way. My partner had other ideas, and he's the one leading, by the way. As you see, I'm following him. So if we broke chains, that would have been 100% my fault. But luckily, he saw that I was doing my own thing and stopped, which allowed me to catch up with him before we moved over here. So he kind of saved the pool. So this is a lust, which allows the healer to catch up as we're all pretty low, and it'll still be up for the entirety of the pillar, so it's not like we waste any duration. So I'm in the barrier initially, get over here to the hunter group and do our soaks, which we inverted on this particular pillar just because of where the boss started from, how he's charging. But yeah, that's lust, that's pots, that's all cooldowns. So that was like 25% one pillar. New partners, I see him in the back, so I just blink over there. It's just a burn. Nothing too special going on here. Get our bait group coming up after this, so I have to move in front of them. This is what I avoided having to do the entire rest of the pool. And then there I got clipped with a shift, I think, so I had health bot and health stone, which I was able to save earlier. So I have to move in front of the baiters. Down to 5%, just gotta burn. Frostbolt here, I might get one more combust. This is a shift, and then we move under the boss, which I was extremely slow on doing this pool. So this is here, we would just link under the boss and just soak the charge. But I was really late to move, so I just died of the charge. But people are still up. Just burn, just burn. And he dies with 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 1 DPS alive. So yeah, that's the kill, that's the video. I've kind of just been making these for myself, they're just fun to do, but if they help anybody out, then great, that's an extra bonus. But yeah, thanks again for watching.